lot of eyes have been on the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks this year as some of the more disappointing teams in the Eastern Conference. Well, I think the Indiana Pacers aren't far behind them. They were in the conference finals last year. A lot of people predicted them to take another leap this year, but they are falling short of those expectations so far. And the main reason is because their franchise player, their number one option, Tyrese Haliburton, is having the worst start imaginable. And what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be rebuilding the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, Tyrese Haliburton, like I said, having an abysmal start. He is averaging 15 points, 8.5 assists. Those numbers are way down from his hot start last year. 37% from the field, 28% from three. He does not look confident in his shot. He does not look aggressive. He looks scared at attacking the rim, looks way too passive, and he's not looking like that number one option that we thought he could be in the first half of last season and the strides he took in the playoffs. And I mean, it's early in the season. You're getting good play out of Bennedict Mathurin, who's taken a leap this year. Pascal Siakam is playing well. Miles Turner's had his ups and downs, but is still a good player overall. You didn't get good play out of Aaron Nesmith, who's hurt. Well, I should say to Aaron Nesmith's standards, Andrew Nembhard also was not playing well off that contract extension. Isaiah Jackson's out for the year. James Wiseman's out for the year. This is going to be a very interesting team going forward. Miles Turner is also a free agent at the end of the season, so we're going to keep an eye on that, and I'm going to try to turn this Pacers season around. So this is the 10-man rotation I'm coming up with Andrew Nembhard back and Aaron Nesmith, and I think what I'm actually going to do is have Andrew Nembhard come off the bench, because I do think Tyrese Haliburton misses playing with somebody that draws so much attention from the defense, because they were an elite three-point shooter in Buddy Hield. The numbers did drop off after they moved on for Buddy Hield. So we're going to insert Aaron Nesmith next to Haliburton, who is a better shooter than Andrew Nembhard. We're going to have Bennedict Mathurin at the 3, who, like I said, has been great this year. We're going to have Siakam at the 4, Turner at the 5. Obi Toppin has been playing well for the Pacers this year. He's going to be the 6th man. And then we're going to have Nembhard, McConnell, Jarris Walker, and Ben Shepherd. Yeah, we don't have any centers for the rest of the season. This team has been kind of rumored into like Walker Kessler trade ideas, but we'd have to give up Jarris Walker. I mean, maybe if there's a way that I could complete those without giving up Walker, I'll think about it. And we are here at the trade deadline. We are 23 and 26. Something to maybe keep an eye on, that we don't own our first round pick next year. That is going to go to the Toronto Raptors. It is top 4 protected from the Pascal Siakam trade. And we are the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference still wide open. We're just 5 games, pretty much 4.5 games out of the 4th seed. So we could definitely go on a run. But I think we need to make some changes. Haliburton is just not the player he used to be. I wonder if he's going to bounce back next year in 2K. He has been better as of late, but not the player that we'd like to see. I still like what we have in Mathurin, Siakam, Haliburton. I mean, Miles Turner's not going anywhere. It's cool that he's been here for so long. Like, this is his 10th year in Indiana, and I'd like to make him a Pacer for life. And I still want to develop Jarris Walker, because I was a big fan of Jarris Walker coming out of Houston. I wonder if we could maybe trade Ben Shepherd for Kessler. It would not be straight up. Like, maybe Walker can get this done straight up. We don't own our first round pick in 2026. So do I make a risky trade trading my 2028 first, which I guess I can't do because there's a chance I have to give up my 2020. Okay, so I'd have to give up my 2029 first. I think I would do this because Kessler, we could see how he is on this team, and I can move him in the offseason. Like, I can also move him next year at the deadline. Let's see if they do this trade. They do not. Okay. I just don't know if I want to break up Nesmith. I mean, Nembhard I'm selling at his lowest value right now. Miles Turner is apparently not eligible for an extension, I guess, because he got an extension a couple years ago. So we may just ride out this team, and we hope for the best come playoff time. Maybe we're going to get like Wiseman or Isaiah Jackson back like come playoff time. But either way, yeah, 25 and 28 after making it to the Eastern Conference Finals is really disappointing. Hey, there's James Wiseman. All right, so Luka Doncic ends up taking home MVP. Jared McCain, shout out to Start Today, because you didn't really see this before Start Today was a thing in 2K. He was unreal for them. Russell Westbrook is your 6th man of the year. Wemby's your DPOY. Most improved goes to Jalen Suggs in Orlando. And I don't think we're going to get Haliburton on an All-NBA team like we saw from him last year. Yeah, definitely a different vibe over here, man. Over in Indiana, a lot can change. Like, Orlando was looking really good without Paolo Banchero, and they looked great with him. Obviously, the Cavs are at the top of the Eastern Conference. I think a lot of people had those guys in tier number 2 in the East. Pacers, Cavs, Magic. Cavs and Magic are going into tier number 1. I think the Pacers are staying in 2, maybe dropping to tier 3 at this point. And we did not make the playoffs as a top 6 seed. We are the 9th seed. That is crazy, man. They were the 6th seed last year. Do I think they go to the conference finals if Giannis and Dame don't get hurt? No. Do I think they go to the conference finals if OG Anunoby, Mitch Robinson, Julius Randle, Bojan Bogdanovic, or even like, yeah, OG Anunoby get hurt? No. But you know what? They still made it to the conference finals. Haliburton was a little bit better in the second half, which is great to see. I wonder if I'm going to make a big move in the offseason. Like, how is the Siakam change working? Does it slow down the pace that the Pacers were so accustomed to before the Siakam trade? And Isaiah Jackson and Wiseman are back, but I don't think they're going to be back in real life for the play-in tournament, so I'm not going to play them. I love Ben Shepherd's game, but I'm going to have him come off the, or I'm not going to give him any minutes. We're going to go 15 to McConnell and Walker. I mean, Andrew Nembhard, he was better shooting the ball. Like, hopefully he can bounce back fully after the slow start next year. Obi Toppin can get like 22 minutes. Let's go 35 to Turner, 37 to Siakam, 35 to Mathurin, 36 to Halliburton, and we'll do 27 to Aaron Nesmith. So we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, a team that probably would like to make the playoffs since they don't own their first round pick. It's going to San Antonio. So if we lose here, you know what? Maybe not the end of the world. I get a lottery pick to add to this team in a fun 2025 draft. We're currently down by 8 with 8 minutes to go. Oh my God, we're down by 9. 3.5 left. Are we going to see an insane choke job by the Hawks? We do not. So the Indiana Pacers, a year after making it to the conference finals, lose in the first leg of the play-in tournament. Halliburton, when the lights were the brightest, 5 of 21 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Did we raise the alarm? I don't know. Shout out to the Knicks getting the 1 seed. Shout out to the Raptors getting the 8 seed. And the NBA Finals here in 2025, you have the Knicks and the Timberwolves. Okay, so the 2 teams from the Cat trade. And the Timberwolves win it all with Anthony Edwards having just an unreal year. Clutch player of the year, Western Conference Finals MVP, where he averaged 40 plus, and now Finals MVP. Chris Paul ends up getting traded to Minnesota. I actually made a video on my Srosh channel where it's just like NBA talk, and I did one trade idea for every team, and that was my Timberwolves idea, but it was for Mike Conley, basically going from Conley to Chris Paul, but it looks like they kept both of them. So did that mean, who did they trade for Chris Paul to get that $10 million salary? Oh, wow. They traded DiVincenzo for Chris Paul. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty good trade. I don't know if you could do like DiVincenzo for Chris Paul in like a first. I mean, I maybe should have thought about that trade, but I don't know if they would want to. I don't even think you could move DiVincenzo, or you probably can, but it's got to be after the December 15th deadline. So we're a lottery team. This is crazy. We have the 13th projected pick here in the 2025 draft. It would have been crazy if we jumped up into the top 4. I mean, no surprise we stay at 13. So hopefully, like this was somewhat of a retool year. Do I fire Rick Carlisle, who I didn't think was a great coach for this Pacers team prior to their run last year, and then obviously he gets the extension because he did so well with them. But now I'm sure Pacers fans are like a little hesitant on if he's the guy going forward. And they fired Will Hardy in Utah, which I always thought was insane that he's always fired after year 1. But you never know what can happen if the Jazz bottom out. But they should definitely keep him going forward. I think he's a good coach. So I'll keep Carlisle around for 1 more year. And we are here at the 2025 draft. I want to see who the mock have is taking at 13. Ian Jackson from UNC. I wonder if like Mackenzie Mbako, the local kid here, or at least he's going to Indiana. That's from the Sporting News. 2K has us taking Ian Jackson as well. And then Hugo Gonzalez, I would like out of Spain if he fell to me. All right, so a trade I'm going to think about is moving Obi Toppin to Portland for Robert Williams. They have Klingon and DeAndre Ayton, so it makes sense for them a little bit. And then if they do move on from like Jeremy Grant or Denny, who's I guess playing the 3, they can have Obi getting some backup 4 minutes. And with Isaiah Jackson being a free agent and James Wiseman, we're looking for a backup center. Are they going to accept that? They don't, but it'll take 2 seconds to get it done, so we're going to do that. So the Jazz with the number 1 pick, they do not take Cooper Flagg. They take Ace Bailey, and he is a polarizing prospect right now because he makes the most difficult-looking shots at Rutgers so far this year, and he's making 20-foot fadeaway jumpers that not many players can make, even at the NBA level. But then you watch him, not a great facilitator, doesn't really pass the ball, doesn't get a lot of assists, and he's also taking these challenging shots because he can't create separation off the dribble. So there's a lot of different ways you can look at Ace Bailey. I don't think he's a number 1 pick right now. I think it's still Cooper Flagg. I think Dylan Harper is playing very well. And then you can look at some other guys that are playing well, like breaking out this year, like Igor Demon, like Will Riley at Illinois, I think are playing great. Trey Johnson at Texas. So let's get to our pick here. Damn, there goes Hugo Gonzalez, who I would have liked. Speaking of Trey Johnson, he is here. I really like what Colin Murray Boyles has been doing at South Carolina. And if I go shooting guard here, like I go Trey Johnson, which I like the athleticism here. Does Ben Shepherd get on the block? Does Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith? We would have a lot of wings right there. We could go Ben Seraph, but I think Trey Johnson is great value there with the 13th overall pick. And I'm sure Miles Turner is happy about this because he gets a fellow Longhorn on the team. And we did have a 2nd round pick, and I love who I got. Cam Jones, who is so much fun to watch at Marquette. I actually think he could be a 1st round pick. He's just a little bit on the older side. Could have even been a 1st round pick in the 2024 draft. We're going 4 for 4 here with team options. Wiseman's going to come in as the 3rd string center. Ben Shepherd, Walker, Mathurin all coming back. I will give Isaiah Jackson the qualifying offer, but we will trade him if needed. Or no, yeah, if he comes back on the qualifying offer, I'm going to trade him because I just invested a lot into Robert Williams, who's my backup center, and I was a little scared because I was like, where's Miles Turner? Forgot he's a free agent. Oh my God. Why do you $47 million? Miles. Are you out of your mind? You're not getting that from me. You are not getting that from me. I'm going to give you 30 at the most. So we're going to need that to come down a little bit. I am not giving Miles Turner that much money. We'll keep an eye on him. I don't think he's going to get a deal from a team that much money. Isaiah Jackson, $28 million. What are we doing? What? Are we Kyrie 63? All right, hands up. That's on me. I accidentally made these 15 instead of 75. And that's what I was supposed to do. So I don't know if it's going to readjust itself this free agency. Okay, it did. Thank God. Because I didn't think Miles Turner belonged to get $45 million. All right, this is fair with me. What I'm going to do for Miles Turner, we're going to do 25 a year for 4 years. I don't think I'm going to touch a 5th year. 4 years, $100 million for Miles Turner. We want to make him a Pacer for life. We are going to renounce the rights on Moses Brown. I liked Enrique Freeman before the draft. I mean, we could look to bring him back. Tristan Noon obviously won a national championship at UConn. So let's do that. And I would really like to pick up like an elite 3-point shooter just to have on the team. So yeah, Luke Kennard, like Buddy Hield was a free agent, but obviously he's on the Warriors. Okay, Luke. He ends up signing with the Miami Heat. Bruce Brown, not an elite shooter, but he worked out, I wouldn't say worked out well in Indiana, but it helped them get Pascal Siakam as Jimmy Butler, 3 years, $86 million. So kind of similar to the DeMar DeRozan contract. He signs with the Lakers. Randall, 2 for 51 to the San Antonio Spurs. Kind of like that. I mean, I think Randall would want a bigger deal as we get Jackson back, so we are going to look to trade him, but that is interesting, Randall, the idea of him in San Antonio. I guess it blocks like Jeremy Shohan, so why do that? But what I like about it is like Wemby's going to be taking a lot of threes. You kind of want a bruiser inside to get a lot of rebounds, and that could be Randall. So I can't move Isaiah Jackson right now because of the recently signed restriction, so Jackson's just going to be kind of here until I could trade him because I'm going to go with Robert Williams as the backup 5. And we do have to release somebody before the season starts. I guess it'll be Bruce Brown because I want to keep Cam Jones around, so we're going to release Bruce Brown. And yeah, because Isaiah Jackson's taking up a roster spot right now. All right, so TJ McConnell is regressing a little bit, and I think Ben Shepherd is going to come as a reserve because I'm going to play Trey Johnson a little bit. I want to see what the rookie can do. Halliburton, we're going to put Nembhard back into the starting 5. Mathurin, who's going to get paid at the end of the year, maybe by us. We'll see. Siakam and then Miles Turner. And then you got Time Ward, Jarris Walker, Nesmith, Trey Johnson, TJ McConnell. I love that bench unit. So if we underperform this year, 4.5-star perimeter centric. Wow, that's impressive. If we underperform this year, Rick Carlisle is gone. And I'm going to be making a big trade. We lose to the Pelicans to start off the year. Then we have a nice bounce back game against Utah. How do we look against the Cavs, who are a good Eastern Conference team? They beat us by 4. All right. Hopefully Halliburton is back. All right. So it's working out for us this year. Top of the Eastern Conference, we are 38-14. We do have the second best point differential, but I'm glad to see that this team is bouncing back this year. I guess adding maybe Robert Williams changes everything. Benedict Mathurin looking like he's going to get a payday from us. He's 23 years old. Pascal Siakam is hitting 47% of his threes. How about that? Miles Turner, 39% from 3, 2.3 blocks tonight. Jarris Walker is getting better this year as well, which is great to see. Andrew Nembhard, pretty much what he did the year he got paid, which is fine with me. Trey Johnson, 8 points in about 12 minutes a night. That is very impressive. Aaron Nesmith's been good from 3. He's still under contract. TJ McConnell, 5 points, 2.3 assists. And then there's Robert Williams, who has been good for us. And I wouldn't mind making this Robert Williams permanent home. I'm already paying $25 million to Miles Turner. How much will Robert Williams? Okay, yeah, like I think if we gave him about $40 million over 3 years is pretty fair for Robert Williams. He's finding success here, and we can get him a decent amount of money guaranteed. Obviously, he's set for life now. Benedict Mathurin, we're probably going to have to pay a bunch to in the offseason. We could re-sign Jarris Walker right now, but I'm going to hold off on that. As Luka goes back-to-back with MVP awards, Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year by the Portland Trailblazers, who was taken 3rd overall. Josh Giddey in Denver, 6th man of the year. I mean, how much did they pay Josh Giddey? He was great for them. Did he go there on the minimum to like prove that he's really good? Yeah, that $2 million. He's going to earn hopefully a bigger payday with that performance. Wemby Depoy, wow. I ripped Bones Hyland off. I mean, I don't know if he should have won most improved with that efficiency. Giannis, Clutch Player of the Year. Oh my God, I was going to fire him and Rick Carlisle's Coach of the Year. So what a 1-year difference that made. All right, I guess adding Robert Williams was a huge difference. Well, I guess Halliburton went back to being pretty good. Not the efficiency that we saw in like that 2024, 2023 season, but he was still really good for us as he ended up on all NBA second team. Like, I'll definitely take that. And Trey Johnson was on all rookie second team as well. We finished as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We're taking on the 8 seeded Hawks in round number 1. They went 39-43. We finished 23 games better than them. And remember, they did eliminate us in the play-in tournament last year. So we're looking to get revenge on them. I'm really excited about this team. I don't know if I'm going to, like, not play TJ McConnell in the playoffs. I feel like I can't really bench anybody. Like, I don't want to bench Trey Johnson. He was incredible for us this season in his role. So I think, though, he may get, like, 8 minutes a night. We can go, like, 8 to or 10 to McConnell. That's fine. I think Walker, he was good. Jarris Walker was really good. I think him, he can get, like, 20. We'll go 18 to Robert Williams. 6 more minutes to hand out. I think 37 to Halliburton's good. 36 to Mathurin. 36 to Siakam, and let's go 26 to Nembhard. So here we go. Could we maybe go back to the conference finals for the first time in 2 years since the 2024 season? Halliburton, I mean, 10 of 25 is not perfect. Neither is 4 of 11. He hit 15 free throws, though. 39-10 against the Atlanta Hawks. Game number 2 goes to Indiana. We win by 19. 27 for Siakam. 24 for Benedict Mathurin. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. 112-103. Reece Shea drops 31 against us. Halliburton had 40 and we lost. and we are up 3-1. We won this one in overtime. An offensive clinic. 139, 138, 44, 11, and 15 for Haliburton. I mean, Mathurin, like, he's been super efficient for us. He's been a good number 2 or 3 as we end up winning by 14 in game 5. Our offense, I want to say, had to be like the best out of these playoff teams to start things off. We were 3rd best. Okay, offensive rating wise, we were number 5 actually. All right, I thought our offense was incredible there. We're taking on the Knicks in round number 2. Obviously, it's a very good Knicks team. They added Alex Caruso, Kevon Mooney, and Jalen Wilson. Game number 1 goes to the Indiana Pacers. We end up winning 104-96, 31 for Mathurin. This is a rematch against the Knicks. Both these teams played in round 2 in the 2024 playoffs. Hopefully, it's the same result for us as we end up winning game number 2. Game 3 goes to the Indiana Pacers. I can't speak. Game 4, we lose. Game 5, we lose. And we blow a 3-0 lead. We were up 3-0, and here we are going into a game 7. Haliburton was unreal in round 1. He's been a little bit worse in round 2. We ended up winning by 8, by 7, and then by 5 to start things off. And then game 4, they won by 14, and then they won by 12, and then they won by 14 again. So 3 straight double-digit victories for the Knicks. Game 7 in Indiana. I know we won Coach of the Year, but if we end up blowing a 3-0 lead, that is inexcusable. We had a really good second quarter. We have a strong third quarter, which means we are going to be advancing to the conference finals for the second time in 3 years. Great games from Nembhard, Haliburton, and Mathurin. Nembhard's been really good for us in the playoffs. And here we are taking on the Toronto Raptors here in the conference finals. Pascal Siakam against his former team. Let's do this. Game number 1 goes to the Pacers. 120-77. Wow. Here we go. Game number 2. We end up winning. All right, we are 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Haliburton just drops 20 assists, double-doubles for Mathurin and Siakam against his former team. Siakam is just turning into like Karl-Anthony Towns. He is such an elite shooter. Oh my God. Wow, what a fourth quarter collapse. We were winning in that fourth quarter, and we got outscored by 30. 49-19. That is the worst fourth quarter I think I've ever seen. And they win, wow, game 4 by 1. Wow. We were in the driver's seat. Siakam, Siakam, 2 of 10. Nesmith was fine. Mathurin, 4 of 14. Haliburton, 8 of 20. Game 5. All right, we bounce back. We're 1 game away from the NBA Finals. 31-10 for Mathurin. Good lord, he's a beast. Game 6. Oh my God, the Raptors win. Here we go. We are going to a game 7. All right, let's do this. Game 7, we're at home. This is scary. We ended up going to a game 7 against the Knicks, so we do have experience in game 7s in these playoffs. We are up by 5. We had a good first half, not a good third quarter. We're tied 95-95. We are down 104-98. We're down by 5, down by 7, down by 6. We're really going to lose this. Damn, we were up 2-0. Then they tied up 2-2. We go up 3-2, and then we lost 2 in a row. Kind of embarrassing, and the Raptors are there in the NBA Finals. They're taking on the Spurs. Haliburton even got Conference Finals MVP, and we lost. All right, so this is going to be the DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard Bowl, and the Spurs end up sweeping them, and Wemby wins MVP. KD ends up retiring, same with James Harden. There goes Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, and Greg Popovich retired as well, so it's pretty cool. He went out on top, and we will not own our first-round pick this year. It's going to go to the team that beat us in the playoffs. So the Spurs get the number 1 pick after winning it all. Knicks at 2, Sixers at 3. We do have to give the Raptors the 29th pick from the Pascal Siakam trade. So 29th pick in this draft, Bruce Brown, who they were never really able to move, at least till current day, and Jacoby Walter for Siakam. I think the Pacers may have fleeced them in that trade. So the number 1 overall pick, the San Antonio Spurs, are going to take AJ Depanta. It's pretty sick that they have him and Wemby. And I don't want to make the same mistake that the Pacers maybe did in this save, where in 2024 they make it to the conference finals, don't make too many changes, and then we missed out on the playoffs completely in 2025. 2026 we make it to the conference finals, 1 game away from the NBA Finals, so I don't want to be too complacent with this team. And I don't think I'm going to make any trades on draft night, so we see Cameron Boozer go to the Knicks, Koa Peak go to the 76ers, and Darren Peterson go to the Magic. Let's actually see who the Raptors took with our first-round pick there at 29, and it was Malachi Moreno. So we're going to pick up the team option on Jarris Walker, Ben Shepherd, and Cam Jones. All right, so I think I figured out who I want to trade for. It took me a minute, but I think I'm going to try to target Desmond Bane from the Memphis Grizzlies, because I want to have that elite shooter next to Tyrese Haliburton in the backcourt. Would be cool. They're both from the 2020 draft, both Big 12 players that went not in the top 10. So I think we can get there with a couple players' salaries. So I think I can do, I have depth to throw in this trade. Aaron Nesmith, TJ McConnell, and Ben Shepherd was my original idea. So I am off by $5.5 million, because I didn't know if I wanted to touch Andrew Nembhard. I don't really want to. But the problem is, would I move Siakam in this deal? That was a big question mark, because if we're comfortable Jarris Walker starting right away, and are we selling Siakam high? He's 32 years old, He turned into an elite three-point shooter the last 2 years. Do we just try to move him right now? Obviously, an easier answer would be we throw in Andrew Nembhard instead of Aaron Nesmith, which I'm also open to that idea too, but I do like Andrew Nembhard as a good combo guard off the bench, especially if I'm going to move TJ McConnell in this trade, because he could be the backup 1 and the backup 2. Yeah, because if I did McConnell, Nesmith, Shepard, Furphy, Cam Jones, that doesn't even get me there. I mean, do we have any team player options that we could pick up? We did not. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to this. All right, never mind. I'm pivoting to Tyler Hero because I don't think I can get to that Desmond Bane salary, unfortunately. I actually don't even know if I'm able to get to where I want on him because I don't even know if he's making that much money. Okay, cool. So we're going to do Nesmith, Ben Shepard, and TJ McConnell. I'm just going to offer this for Tyler Hero. They could just want the depth, and he's on an expiring contract. They are going to say no to that. I would be willing to throw in Johnny Furphy, who's a really good three-point shooter as well. 4-for-1 does hurt our depth a little bit, but I think getting Hero, just a sharpshooter next to Halliburton, is going to be great. Backward defensively is not great, but I don't know. We'll see how this defense is going to look with this trade, and they're going to agree to it because I'm about to pay a decent amount of money to Benedict Mathurin. I also forgot to move Isaiah Jackson last year, which is completely on me. Let's see if he would take a 1-year deal and I could just do the same thing to him this year. And he does take that 1-year deal. Is Benedict Mathurin, okay, 4 years, 108 from the Bucks. Division rival, we are easily going to be matching that deal for us, and we are going to bring him back. I thought about trading for maybe a small forward and moving Mathurin to the 2, because Mathurin has also been that elite three-point shooter over the last 2 years. 40+% from 3 on great volume. We'll see how much this offense got better. We'll see if I regret not moving Siakam this offseason. There's a chance that could come next offseason if we wanted to pay Jarris Walker to be the power forward of the future. Also, to help out with the depth, let's get Dante DiVincenzo here on a 2-year deal, and he's going to agree to that. And I'm also going to sign Amir Coffey as well. And Halliburton is a 92 overall. Siakam is an 87. Benedict Mathurin an 85. Miles Turner 85. Hero's an 85. He'll be a free agent at the end of the year as well. I really just sat here for like 15 minutes trying to figure out who I wanted to trade for. All right, so we're going to let Miles Turner play just 28 minutes a night. We got Robert Williams. He can cruise to the playoffs. We're going to play a ton to Halliburton, Hero, Mathurin, and Siakam. I do worry about this defensively. We'll see our metrics at the deadline. We have Walker, Nembhard, Time Lord, and Trey Johnson getting minutes as well. I could move Isaiah Jackson. I could move DiVincenzo at the deadline. We should be really good then because I think we got better this offseason. We started off with a win against the Cavs, and we lost to the Cavs in week 1 of last year. All right, so we are 33-18 at the trade deadline. We are we're pretty good. We're the 2 seed in the East. We have an 8.7 point differential, best in the Eastern Conference. We have the 5th best offense, and what I was worried about was our defense, and we have the 2nd best defense in the East. Something is maybe brewing here. I feel like we're coming together as a really well-balanced team. Should I have sold high on Siakam? I mean, his numbers are still good, and he's turning to like a 4th option on this team because of his age. I just don't think his trade value is dropping off anytime soon, or at least not this year. We're going to ink Tyler Hero up on an extension so we don't have to worry about that in the offseason. He's going to be here for 4 more years. And we're going full Boston Celtics from like this most recent offseason. We are signing everybody. Jarris Walker is going to be back for 4 more years. And honestly, Isaiah Jackson has a no trade clause, and he would only waive it to Milwaukee and New Orleans, and I kind of wanted a draft pick for him, not give up a draft pick, so I don't think I'm trading him. And Wemby ends up getting MVP this year after getting, finals MVP last year. Cameron Boozer's Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper, 6th man. Wemby Depoy, most improved goes to Ian Jackson, and Luka Doncic, clutch player of the year. He's on the LA Clippers. We did get Tyrese Halliburton on all NBA second team, so he makes an all NBA team for back-to-back seasons. That's going to be our only award this year. We did not finish as the 1 seed. We actually dropped to the 3 seed. All right, we are the 3 seed in the East. The 2 other Central Division teams better than us, like Pistons and the Cavs, with the best point differential out of all 3 of those teams. And our leading scorer was Halliburton, then it was Mathurin, then it was Hero, Siakam, Miles Turner, and then Jarris Walker. And I think this is going to be the last year with maybe Siakam on the team. I always get ahead of myself, and I talk about offseason moves when I have a whole playoff run. But there's going to be, I think, 1 change in this offseason. That could be it. I think Robert Williams can get 15 minutes a night for the playoffs. Andrew Nembhard was great for us this year, so I don't really want to lower his minutes. I think Jarris Walker can get 20. Let's go 31 to Miles Turner. And then I got 3 more minutes here. Let's go 34 to Hero, 36 Halliburton, 36 Mathurin. I know it's a little bit low for a playoff rotation, but we just have a good group of 9. Taking on the Hawks in round number 1. We beat them in round 1 last year, and we're going to beat them in round 1 this year. We end up beating them in 5 in a series which Halliburton dropped 22 and 10 a night. We're taking on the Washington Wizards in round number 2. Jordan Poole, VJ Edgecombe, Bilal Coulibaly, Kyle Kuzma, and Alex Sarr, with Schroeder, Carrington, Toppin, and Sadiq Bey off the bench. This is another team we should beat in advance of the conference finals. Oh my God. I got cocky, and I said we're going to beat them. We were down 2-0, and then we ended up winning 4 straight. Game 1, we lost by 11. I don't know what happened in that 4th quarter. 14 and 9. Okay. Game 2, we lost by 5. And then game 3, we blow them out. Game 4, we win by 5. Game 5, we ended up blowing them out. Halliburton was a free throw merchant. He took 18 in game number 5. He averaged 23.5 and 10 in that series. And Minnesota and Dallas are in the conference finals. Us and the Detroit Pistons. I know they got Cade Cunningham, but we'll see how much he can carry them. This is not the greatest Pistons team in the world. Game 1, come on, they beat us by 10. Damn, all right, at least we're back in the conference finals. Game number 2, oh my god. Damn, all right. We did lose the first 2 against the Wizards in the previous series, but this time we lose the first 3. And we just got swept. I know I said they weren't good, so I guess I just got humbled. But we really were a lot better than them on paper. Damn, 23 for Haliburton this series. 34% from the field for Haliburton. I meant Mathurin. I did the best, not Haliburton. Game 1, we lost by 10. We lost by 7 in Game 2. 21 in Game 3 and 22 in Game 4. The Pistons are in the finals against the Dallas Mavericks. Asor Thompson dropped 20 on our heads, and the Mavericks ended up winning in 7. So, post Luka as well, Kyrie Irving gets finals MVP. How did this team go to the finals? There goes Paul George, Draymond, Olynyk, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Dorian Finney-Smith this offseason. Paul George enters the Hall of Fame. And that Jazz pick, they're at 3 via the Lakers. That's from the Russell Westbrook tree. But I actually think that's like top 4 protected. Of course, 2K doesn't have that. And I know they haven't added like top 4 protected, top 6 protected. Why can't we do that? I don't get it. Like, you could do top 3, top 5, top 10. Just add 4. Just add 6. I feel like it should be hard to just edit for every single setting. Like, you could do top 27 protected if you want. And we do own our first round pick, though. It's at pick 25. Not going to fire Rick Carlisle just because he brought us to the conference finals. Marty Stewart looks really good out of Iowa. Going to be the number 1 pick. Maybe this version, the NBA version of Caitlin Clark. Not the same play style, but just from Iowa. Hakeem Olajuwon. Yao Ming's the floor. That's insane. And we're going to make this pretty big trade. We're going to send Pascal Siakam to the San Antonio Spurs. For Nate Ament, who was drafted last year with the 6th overall pick, he didn't play for the Spurs. Julius Randle is a free agent, and they're going to look to get a better shooter because Randle shot 33% from 3 last year. Siakam next to Wemby. We're also getting their first in 2029. So, yeah, Siakam, he is done here in Indiana. We're going to have Jarris Walker be the full-time center next year. And Stewart is going to be playing with LaMelo Ball in Charlotte. That's pretty dope. We took IW, I'm gonna butcher his name, so I don't want to do it there with our first round pick. Trey Johnson, we're gonna pick up his team option. Loaded class, Giannis, Jokic, Cat, and Jalen Green, who I was thinking about trading for when I ended up trading for Tyler Hero. I'm also gonna offer Cam Johnson a 2-year veteran deal. We are gonna renounce the rights on Holiday, Coffee Wallet, Jackson Walk. We also have a $42 million trade exception from that Siakam trade, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Wemby goes back to the Spurs. Jokic goes to the Knicks, so Cat is going to leave them. Giannis goes to the Warriors. Jalen Green to the Heat. Scoot to the Lakers. Randall stays in the state of Texas, but goes to the Mavericks. I think he's from Texas as well. All right, so Tyrese Haliburton is a 91 overall. Mathurin's at an 87. Hero is at an 86. All right, so this is going to be the rotation. Haliburton, Hero, Mathurin, Walker, and Miles Turner with a bench of Trey Johnson, Andrew Nembhard, Nate Ament, and Robert Williams. And I'm hoping this could be the team that could finally win it all. And we start off the season 8-1, so I think we're on a very good pace. And we are here at the trade deadline with a 37-14 record. The Knicks are 40-10. I mean, they did add Nikola Jokic, and they have Cameron Boozer. And they have Brunson and Bridges. That's a very good team. Hopefully we end up as the 2 seed if they're going to be the 1 seed, so we don't have to face them till the conference finals. But I like what we have right now. Jarris Walker, I mean, he's got to cut down the fouls, 3.2. I guess not really, but 2.5 turnovers for somebody of his usage does also seem kind of high. But I like Trey Johnson a ton. I like this team a lot. We're also going to re-sign Andrew Nembhard to a 3-year, $30 million extension. And let's go win a ring. And Shea wins MVP with Marty Stewart being your Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey is your 6th Man of the Year in Memphis, so he is bouncing around on teams. Rick Carlisle got Coach of the Year. 57-25. I missed if it said we were the 1 seed. Haliburton ends up on All-NBA second team again. He's back to being an elite 3-point shooter, which is great to see. And we ended up as the 2 seed. The Knicks are the 1 seed. We're going to be taking on the Miami Heat in round number 1. Knicks finished with 1 more win than us, so I'm surprised I didn't go to Tibbs or whoever the coach is of the Knicks. We're the best offense in the East. We did have not a top 5 defense, but we're about middle of the pack, so we don't have a great defense, I would say. And our top scorer was Benedict Mathurin, who dropped 23.5 points for us. Debating if I want to change up any of this rotation for the playoffs. I guess Nembhard's been a little bit cool or cold, so we're going to go 15 minutes to Ament. Yeah, he's been really good. Time Ward and 15 to Nembhard. We could go like 22 to Trey Johnson. Let's do 33 to Turner. Probably stick at 31 of Walker. Let's go 36 to Mathurin, 35 to Hero. Let's do 37 to Mathurin and Haliburton. All right, round number 1 against the Miami Heat. Hero's old team. They have Jalen Green, Jaime Jaquez. I don't know if they would have anybody from that trade. They don't have anybody from the trade we made with them. We end up going up 3-0, and we end up sweeping the Miami Heat. The Hornets beat the Hawks in 7, and that's who we are taking on in round number 2. Haliburton with 26 and 12. Mathurin with 23. Hero was great against his former team. Great start. Taking on the Charlotte Hornets next. LaMelo, Igor Demon. They don't have Brandon Miller anymore, but they have that Marty Stewart guy. And LaMelo Ball in the sim, really good player. We do win game 1 by only 3. Trey Johnson, 25 and 23. Mathurin, 36 points in 36 minutes. We win game 2. We win game 3. Can we sweep them? All right, we are 8-0 to start things off. The Knicks are 8-4. So this is definitely going to be our toughest test yet. Mathurin has been an absolute stud. Here we go, conference finals. We make it to it again. What is that, 3 to 4 years, and we win game 1. But we have struggled to go to the NBA finals. We are 9-0 in the playoffs. There it is, our first loss, our second loss. Okay. So we're tied 2-2. We go down 3-2. Come on, am I going to lose in the conference finals again? Oh, that'd be so embarrassing. Don't do it. All right, we have a good first quarter. Can we have a good second quarter? There we go. Come on. We blew a 3-2 lead to the Raptors a few years ago. Let's be on the other end of that. There we go. We're going to force a game 7, which is going to be at the Garden. These two teams did have a game 7 in the 2024 Eastern Conference semifinals. Pacers won that one. Let's have the same result. Great first half. We are up by 21 points in game 7. All right, let's have a strong third quarter. Not the best. We're up by 17. And we're going to be advancing to the NBA Finals for the first time in this video. 36 for Halliburton, 29 for Mathurin. I believe the first time in the century that the Pacers are in the NBA Finals, as we have the Spurs and the Pacers here. And I was wrong. It was in the century. It was the 2000 season. They lost to the Lakers in the NBA Finals. So Siakam versus his old team. All right. That's a really good team. That's a really good team around Wemby. I'm scared. Game 1 goes to the Pacers. We end up dropping 152 on them. Game number 2 goes to the Spurs, 121-116. Game 3 goes to the Pacers. Game 4 goes to the Pacers. Let's go. And we are 1 game away from winning the 2028 NBA Finals. We have gone through Jokic. Hopefully we can get through Wemby here. Not the best third quarter. Not the best third quarter at all. And we're blowing this. We're down by 3. Come on. Let's win this. We do have the ball. Halliburton has a double-double. Let's see what we can do here. We got Miles Turner in. Halliburton, I don't know what we're going to do. Can we kick it out? No double whatsoever. Oh, we got Wemby in the air. I took that shot way too late. What am I doing? Who is Holiday? See, I don't get this. I don't get this. Is Michael Ruzic just going to miss that? I have 2 timeouts. I'm going to use one. Is that Aaron Holiday? Why is he in? I want my starters. And did Tower Hero foul out? He did, damn it. Because I was like immediately going to run a set for Hero for 3, which is fine. Trey Johnson, obviously a good player, but that is unfortunate. Let's see if we can run a similar play for Benedict Mathurin, and we are going to get AJ Debance. I thought we had a step right there. All right, come on, Mathurin. I need you to cook a little bit. Come here, Jarris. Give me a screen. Mathurin, let's use this athleticism. Walker. Oh, I have him. Oh, my God. And we're going to turn it over. I had Walker. I don't know if I should have threw an alley-oop right there. Stephon Castle, pull up 3. No way. Okay, Castle hits that. They're up by 6. Oh, we're going to get it right back, right? Halliburton 3. Oh, my God. That was a good contest, but he hits it. You are a beast, Halliburton. I hate his release. It's kind of funky, but we make it a 3-point game again. It's funny, Halliburton has A+ permanently as well. All right, Wemby can shoot it, Miles. You're going to have to get out on him. They're going to Siakam in the post. This is cool that we're going up against Siakam in the finals. Walker, who took his spot, or the reason why we traded him, gets the stop right there. Trey uses athleticism. Oh my God, he's so fast. He is so fast. Trey Johnson's going to get to the line. First free throw from Trey is up and good. He's got 19. And Trey is going to go 2 for 2. Huge stuff there. 1-point game. They're going to Wemby for the first time in the post here. Miles, just stay on him. Miles, good defense. Turner, no way. Oh my God, that was good defense. Oh, we had a 3. Trey Johnson. Come on, give me that, please. Trey Johnson. Bang. The quick release. It goes down. We're all tied up at 122 apiece. But can we get a stop? They're going to go to Wemby in the post. Oh, I thought it was going to be right there. I'm setting the double. No way. Let's go. We get the miss. Mathurin with his huge 8th rebound of the night. Come on, Mathurin. I need you to cook. Mathurin can... Oh my God, and he's not cooking. Thank God that bounced on him, because the Banta was definitely going to steal that. All right, can we get it to Halliburton? Just give me a screen. Oh, what are we doing? Oh God, Halliburton, please. Halliburton. Oh my God, I didn't realize I got a step on him, and then I accidentally did a step back. Oh man, I'm fumbling this so much. Boogie Flan, please. I have a family. He missed it. Oh my goodness. He missed it. Okay, Halliburton is guarded by Siakam. I would have loved to have gone the 2 for 1, but he's going to have to cook his old teammate. Just beat him. Just beat him off the dribble. Kick it out to Trey Johnson. One more to Walker. Okay, I fumbled that. Oh, God, I fumbled that so badly. I fumbled this. What am I doing? Halliburton, 3-pointer, please. Okay, he misses it. Walker with the rebound. We're right there. That was the worst possession ever. I know, I suck at this game, but we got the bucket. All right, so what would my defensive lineup look like if we decided to go with that? We would just get in DiVincenzo. Oh, God. So we do Time Lord at the 4. I'm going to do Johnson at the 3 instead of Mathurin, because Dante hasn't played for us all year long. I don't really want to go to him now. I'm surprised Nembhard wouldn't be a part of that rotation. So, yeah, Walker's going to be playing the 3. Time Lord at the 4, which is fine. Oh, God. Just no 3s. Oh, man, here we go. We can win the finals right here if they miss this. Are they going to go for a 3 with Wemby? We're here with Miles Turner. I'm so scared. Pull-up jumper. Damn it. damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm not mad because there's nothing I can do. Like, hand in the face, he banks it in. It's Wemby. I hate Halliburton's release, but he probably gives me the best chance at a good shot here. Halliburton, please. He got not a good look. I doubt he hits it. He misses it. All right, we're going to overtime. All right, here we go. Can we take the lead in overtime? We're down by 3, down by 4. All right, we're going back and forth here. Here we go. It's getting close, man. We are up by 2. Halliburton's got 14 assists. Jarris Walker has a double-double. Miles Turner has 24 points. Trey is 23. Mathurin is 1 rebound away from a double-double. He's guarding AJ Debance. He's done all right. They're going to try to get it to Wemby here. They do. We're here. We're here. He's not going to hit that. Let's go. Halliburton picks up his 4th rebound. Benedict has Boogie Flan on him, a smaller guard. Let's just go right over him. Benedict Mathurin, easy post move right there. I'm surprised they didn't send a help defender. He's got 22. Yeah, he's averaging 23 points on 64% true shooting. He's probably the finals MVP. You're an idiot. Oh my god, give me that. Come on. Oh, how did I not get that steal? All right, no. And I got behind Wemby, and I just gave him that. I'm so stupid. Like, I knew that was going to happen, and I didn't get back quick enough. God. All right, here we go. We're getting downhill with Halliburton. Oh, kick that out. No. I meant to throw that to Mathurin. I did not mean to do that, and he misses it. I meant to throw that to Mathurin, not Trey Johnson. I really got to figure out who's playing where. Siakam over to Castle. We're here with Walker. No way. No. Oh, they called a foul. Oh, my God. And 1 as well. All right, we're down by 2. This is just great. I'm kind of upset. Trey Johnson trying to go downhill, trying to do too much. I can't get the rebound. And Mathurin fouls out as well, so we would need Advance. I mean, I can go for the quick 2. Trey Johnson's going to get a good look for 3 here. Not going to get a better look than that, and he knocks it down. All right, so we're going to foul immediately, and we should have a chance. Boogie Flan, unfortunately, knocks on the first. Can you please go 1 for 2? He's going to hit that. All right, so we have plenty of time. I think I'm going to go for the quick 2. I don't think we need to go for the 3 here. Miles Turner. All right, that sucks. Turner fouls out. I'll see you guys in game 6. So we ended up losing, 146-145. If I lose game 6 and we go to a game 7, I'm going to feel like such an idiot because so many times in that game, I could have put it away. We have a great first half against San Antonio. All right, this one's going to end up blowing them out on their home floor. Okay, so it's fine. We blew that. We just dropped 152 and we held them to 106. Halliburton with 29, 7, and 18. Does he get finals MVP? He does. 22 and 11 in that series on elite efficiency, and the Indiana Pacers win their first NBA title in franchise history. There we go. 1 NBA championship now. So that is going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this Pacers rebuild. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which team we should rebuild next, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.